right, notes for 2-3, Math 7. This is example number 1. So we're going to do that multiplying straight across, and we are going to check for that cross canceling. So looking here at my first example, I have 16 over 24 times negative 6 over 10. So the first thing that I'm doing is checking for any cross canceling. And cross canceling, we mean diagonally. So the 16 and the 10, is there anything that goes into both 16 and 10 that I can simplify there? And there is. 2 goes into both of those. So I'm going to divide 16 by 2, divide 10 by 2, and that leaves me with 8 on my top of the first fraction, and then 5 on the bottom of my second fraction. Notice how I'm taking the extra step to rewrite this. That's going to be super helpful because it's going to get confusing if you have all these divide bys and you're crossing numbers off and stuff up there. So now let's check the other two pieces. My 24 and negative 6. 3 definitely goes into both of those, as does 2, but even higher than that, 6 goes into both of those numbers. So I'm going to divide both of those pieces by 6. Negative 6 divided by 6 is a negative 1, and 24 divided by 6 is 4, because 6 times 4 is 24. And this is where you could be using your calculator to double check that math, just in case. Now that we did our cross canceling, now we can just multiply straight across. Those tops times those tops, giving me 8 times negative 1 is a negative 8. 4 times 5 is a positive 20. So I have negative 8 over 20. However, we actually have some reducing we can do with that fraction as well, because both 8 and 20 are divisible by 2. Negative 4 over 10. And actually, and that's because I missed it, 8 and 20 are actually both divisible by 4, so we really should have just divided by 4 to take only one step to get there. But that's okay. I'm just going to divide by 2 again. Notice my answer is still negative because I had a positive fraction times a negative fraction. So let's look at that. A positive times a negative is a negative. The good thing about doing something like this on one of your test problems or something is that if you accidentally forgot to keep your negative, I would have proof right up here that you know it should be a negative and you just forgot it. So final answer is a negative 2 over 5. Negative 2/5 for that first example. We'll look at the second example next.